Alright, today we're going to continue working on solving equations. It's solving equations part 2. We're going to focus in today on multiplication and division equations. So remember, we like equations to just be the variable by itself equals another number. X equals 5, y equals negative 3. So if we can get our equation to that point, then we have solved it. So multiplication and division equations are going to look like these other two, 2x equals 10 and y divided by 6 equals negative 2. You are going to see division as a fraction in these equations. So you need to understand that when you see a fraction, that means division. Y divided by 6, division. Okay, in multiplication, this means multiply. Okay, so we're multiplying 2 times x because they are touching. Remember our 3 rules. We need to get the variable by itself. What you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other. And we're going to use the opposite operation again to solve these to get the variable by itself. So our first property for today is that you can multiply both sides of an equation by the same number, and the two sides will remain equal. You're going to use this when you see division. So I have x divided by 2 equals 3. My two sides of the equation are split at the equal sign. On the left-hand side, I have x divided by 2, so in order to get x by itself, I need to multiply by 2. Remember, the dot means multiplication. Multiply by 2. Okay, on this side, these 2's cancel out, and we're left with x equals, and on the other side, 3 times 2 gives us 6. Now, some of you are going, why do the 2's cancel out? It's just how it works. Multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2 are opposite operations, so they cancel each other out. Right? The next section, we can, let's check our answer. So if I put 6 in the spot of x, that would read 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And isn't 6 divided by 2? That's 3. 3 equals 3. Check. Alright, now the next property. We can divide both sides of an equation by the same number, except 0. You're not allowed to divide by 0. And the two sides will remain equal. You're going to use this when the equation contains multiplication. So when you see that the variable is being multiplied by a number, you will want to divide both sides of the equation by that number to get the variable by itself. Okay, so 3x equals 15. Right now, x is being multiplied by 3, so I'm going to divide by 3. Divide by 3 on both sides. Okay, these 3's will cancel, and we have x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. We can go back and check our answer. So 3 times 5 needs to equal 15. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 equals 15. Check. All right, a couple more examples with graphing. 21 equals negative 3x. My variable is on the right-hand side of the equation. I see that negative 3 is multiplying times x, so I need to divide by negative 3. I have to divide by everything that's with x. Divide by negative 3 on both sides. 21 divided by negative 3 is a negative 7. That equals, these cancel, x. So whenever I graph this, remember I need 3 numbers. So negative 7, a number higher than negative 7 is negative 6, and lower is negative 8. I put a dot on negative 7 and label it x. Alright, on the other side, y divided by 5 equals 4. Since y is being divided by 5, the opposite of that is to multiply by 5. Multiply by 5. Both sides. Right, on this side, these 5's cancel, and y equals 4 times 5 is 20. So I want to graph this. I've got 20, 21, and 19. Put my dot on 20 and label that as y. Okay, make sure you have these notes copied and a few examples, okay?